I've been asked for an update on Tali's 8-foot cage. The basic premises of this cage was wanting to build a sturdy cage without using glass, because glass is freezing cold and is really hard to heat. It's been up for about a year, up and running. It's been doing super well. The integrity of it hasn't changed. It's holding humidity, it's holding heat. I've even got a UVB bulb mounted in there. But this has been running for a year with 2 really heavy gecko cages on it. Hasn't warped, hasn't changed. I just cleaned out the substrate in it, and in between the plastic and the wood itself on the bottom here, because we've got the plastic here, there's nothing developing. Hi, baby. There's no, like, mold or anything. I've got this to kind of keep the humidity up. It's running well. Everything's going good. Heat source is working fine. It's holding heat. She's grown quite a bit since I put her in here. I had her on me because I was taking pictures, but yeah, it's running great. I mean, I have to set the thermostat, you can't see it, to a little bit higher, just because, I mean, it's a big cage, so I had to set the thermostat a little bit higher, but 99% of the time I find her perched under the heat source, which is, you know, a radiant heat panel, or a little bit closer to the UVB bulb, which I am super glad that she basks under it, because I didn't want to buy it for nothing. But we also have her, let's see if I can get a shot of it, her feeding hole. That's what this is. Sometimes I'll find her with her face up in the feeding hole. She's watching me right now. She's like, "You gonna feed me? You gonna do it?" But I do that just because she's got a really strong feeding response, and she's going to get a lot bigger. So, basically what I did is I am tap training her, where I'm tapping on the top, I'm unscrewing that, because it's a big hole and you can fit a full-size rat in it. I'm unscrewing that, I tap on the top with the tongs, and I drop the rat in, and she goes nuts every single time. But that way I'm teaching her that, hey, these doors, these big doors that I'm opening here, are not for food, they're for handling. And so far it's been working fantastic. She knows that taps mean food. She knows that me unscrewing that means food. But this is working fantastically. I'm super happy with how it is. And it's, I mean, there's, the plastic I'm using is really thick, so that I don't think there's any chance of her ripping it up. I talked to one of my friends who has a Argentine black and white tegu, and she uses that as a block. She uses the same plastic as a block for the door or something like that, and even with tegu's big massive claws, they haven't scratched through yet, so it's holding up really well. We're actually going to be building a smaller cage for my rainbow boa using the same basic ideas, which I'm pretty dang excited about, so... Yep, but there's an update. Let me see if I can get a full shot of it for y'all. It's a big, big cage.